The motor spirit returns to the Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este and the Hotel Villa d'Este on the shores of Lake Como. The villa and the grounds go back to the 1500s, and the hotel opened in the late 1800s and has hosted the world's elite. The Concourse started in 1929, attracting the world's most outstanding automobiles, and still today attracts an international crowd of guests.
While it has aristocratic credentials, Villa d'Este's character embodies the comfortably studied casualness of Italian elegance.
Welcome back to Villa d'Este for the 2023 Concorso di Eleganza. It's great to see so many of you here today. Thank you for joining. We have, as always, a global selection of automotive archaeology to present to you today. 110 years almost of motoring history, 52 cars from around the world, and the task of judging those cars falls, as always, to our experienced international jury, headed, as for the past 20 years, by the President Lorenzo Ramaciotti.
Compared to my previous visits here, this one is the best. Historically marking time and milestones in motorsports and motoring, showcasing some of the time's most significant automobiles, and from my point of view, confirms Villa d'Este as the premier classic car event. This year celebrates the 100th anniversary of Le Mans, anniversaries of Porsche, Lamborghini, the Porsche 911, and numerous other automobiles of the 20th century. Villa d'Este is a chronicle of time, the endurance of time, and the ever-important value of landmark automobiles.
But there's something about a Miura, especially a Miura in lime green.
The 1950s and early 60s was a fruitful time for Italian car design, with designers and coach builders in Milan and Turin working on many automotive brands. And of course, there was Ferrari. But Maserati was giving them competition and building cars like this. Oh, to take this car home. 1956 Maserati A6G 2000 Gran Turismo. 2 liter, straight 6 double overhead cam. Body by Zagato and coach builder Alemano in Turin. There were 4 models made. I think there were 20 of this fastback. Don't ask the price, just pay it. It's worth it. Perfect for driving from Modena to Rimini for lunch, or to Milan for a performance at La Scala. This car epitomizes the Grand Touring experience, Italian style. In the 1970s, the world changed for Porsche with the 917. In the mid-70s, the 934 and the 935 would be the last Porsche production-based race cars. They would discover turbocharging for the street and racetrack. In 1976, the 936 would be the first turbocharged car to win Le Mans. And by the 1990s, they would build a supercar like the GT1 for the street. Each car here represents so much more than it appears. Each is a timeline of achievement, symbolizing a way to live and enjoy life. Famous automobiles bring famous people to Villa d'Este.
Excusez.
But the setting is elegant, beautiful, timeless, and has drawn people here for over a century.
Winner of the 2023 Concorso Villa d'Este, the traditional award that has been given here since 1929, no less. The prize goes to this car. Ferrari, Scaglietti and Pininfarina's finest, owned by the French novelist Françoise Sagan. The 250 GT short wheelbase California Spider in its original Azzurro Vincennes. Maximilian Schöbel, the Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being such good sports here today. It's been memorable, it's been epic, it has been the 2023 Concorso di Eleganza Villa d'Este. Those of you that want to come back tomorrow will be at Villa Erba all day. Otherwise, see you here next year. Arrivederci e grazie a tutti! Thank you very much. Thank you.